Bill Winship runs a fly fishing syndicate on Sunwood Lake, not far from the small North Yorkshire city of Ripon, and today we're on our way to fish there. In addition to the stocked rainbow trout, Sunwood also holds some big pike, and for an extra fee there's an option for members to fish for them during the winter months. It's early July and the vegetation is at its most lush. But before we begin, let's go back a few weeks to mid-March as we await the arrival of a new batch of rainbow trout for stocking. While we wait for the fish to arrive, there's a chance to prepare the boats for the forthcoming fishing. They've been left overturned during the winter months to keep the rain out.
I'll say after 3, 1, 2, 3, and then when we're ready, just about 2 foot at a time if you would, and aim at that direction.
Up there?
Yeah, just aim up there, and then after 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it, yeah, just 2 foot at a time. 1, 2, 3.
You're jumping now.
Because otherwise I won't be able to.
I'll send you flying.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect. There's plenty of room in here for them anyway.
Certainly is, yeah.
So there's 1,400 pounds worth today. About 350.
I was going to say that's roughly twice what we did.
Is it? Right.
The new trout are on the way.
looks perfect, yeah?
Look carefully towards the bottom of the image and you might just make out a trout or two, enjoying the first taste of their new home. Any stragglers that are left in the tank are removed with a net.
Let Bill stick his nose in that net to see what he's buying. That's it, guys. Now there will be some in the pack, so if you just pull it out.
Yeah, pull it up and lift it up.
One or two fish become trapped in the silt, but a quick poke with a stick soon sees them on their way.
That's like the northern tradition, isn't it? Northern tradition.
For the ladder.
Yeah.
Por ahí está.
The trout soon start to spread into the lake, and the old dog seems very curious about it all.
Échelo más de para allá, se va a quedar ahí. Mira.
Let's fast forward to May, when the verdant greens of spring have replaced the sombre browns of winter. Bill busies himself removing some of the dead stalks of last year's mare's tail. This cock pheasant is one of the lucky ones that survived the shooting season. And a pair of Canada geese have taken up residence on the lake. There's also a pair of tufted ducks. The distinctive male is on the right. And the woodland floor is carpeted with bluebells. The banks are largely overgrown, so the fishing is mainly from the boats. I'm going to try my luck while Bill busies himself with the camcorder. As is often the case on catch and release fisheries, the fish are no mugs, but after ringing the changes with flies and tactics, I finally managed to tempt a take.
I knew it would. Not here. That trout is giving Dave the run around. They are so strong. See the bend in that rod? Absolutely awesome fish. I think Dave's going to get surprised when he gets it nearer the boat because they seem to... Ah, here we go. Well done, Dave. Excellent. Job done. That's it. Oh, thanks, Dave. Yeah. That's great. Back she goes. Yep.
We're now back to that July day where we started out, and the summer vegetation is at its densest. There's been a bit of rain during the night, so the first job is to bail the boat. Bill perseveres with wet flies, but the trout seems to be taking the mickey. The summer shower finally prompts Bill to retreat to the shelter of the trees for a coffee.
I'm ready for a coffee.
The view from the dam gives some idea of the size of the lake. In fact, the dam is the only part of the bank which isn't grown up with trees. In their place is a range of grassland wildflowers and a corresponding variety of insects. The hatchling toads are beginning to emerge from the lake. They're only the size of blue bottles and a lot of them won't survive to adulthood.
Sometimes you can catch them in this corner.
Bill has pinned his faith in wet flies, but after lunch I decided to take one of the boats out, and my plan was to try this deer hair muddler, which was treated to float and then twitched back across the surface. And it worked. After a couple of missed takes I was into a trout, which made a searing run down the lake.
I've got it on, Dave.
Although I momentarily lost contact with the fish as it moved towards me, the barbless hook retained its hold.
Ah, well done, Dave.
A lovely Sunwood rainbow, which fought with strength that belied its size, and made a fitting end to an enjoyable day.